Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Daisha. I am the owner of PGL and this is my YouTube channel, of course. If you're new here, please subscribe and don't forget to hit that bell notification and like this video if you enjoyed it so that more people can find me. Today we are doing my March plan with me with a few of the kits that I have in my Etsy shop, as well as one of the kits that come with the subscription that you get when you use my planners. Right now I am using the Undated planner. It is the current planner that I like in my shop and am obsessed with. I am setting up my month at a view page using the Springtime Cafe kit that I just released not too long ago, and absolutely love it. The colors are super bright and exciting, and it just reminds me of gardening and things like that. I'm actually currently growing some mint right now, and yeah, I love planting, but this little mint plant has been quite the annoyance because she's been trying to climb up out of the pot. So I just pulled a quote also from my faith quotes script kit as well to put over there in that blank spot. And right now I'm using the exclusive kit that comes in the exclusive subscription that you get when you purchase one of my planners. I'm just finicking with the March word there. I was trying to figure out where I wanted it to go. So this new feature I discovered, if you didn't see me, you can do split screen with your notes, your planners. So I'm using the same planner. I have it in split screen on both screens, and I'm in the widget section of my planner and I'm dragging and dropping the stickers over. How freaking cool is that? So the drag and drop feature is really extensive here. I'm thinking about actually moving all of my stickers into TOUCHNOTES for this exact reason inside of a sticker book, because look at this. And if you want to do the same thing, if you've purchased some of my larger sticker kits, they come with hyperlinked notebooks that you can put your stickers in. So if you want to do that and just bring it into TOUCHNOTES and put the stickers inside of those blank ones, that way you can do the split screen and just drag and drop. It made planning a breeze. As you see, I am like enjoying myself a lot here, just using the March kit to really bring my month at a view glance really alive. Yeah, I love that feature. And I actually found out about it while I was doing this plan with me, which is really funny, because I really didn't know it existed. I knew the drag and drop thing, I mean, not the drag and drop, but the drag and like duplicate thing was in existence. But yeah, I'm probably going to spend the remainder of my evening listening to my audiobook and organizing my stickers into TOUCHNOTES. This app has pretty much taken me by storm. I think that it is the best app to plan in. Now, on Android and iOS, except one app that just has my heart, even though I won't plan on it because I prefer to use my Samsung tablet. Also, if you're seeing this kit, this is the Springtime Lena kit that's in the shop. So stinking cute. But anyways, there's an app on iOS called Zoom Notes. Yeah, that app is like insane. If you don't like a lot of noise in your apps though, it's probably going to be annoying because there's a lot of features in that app. It'll drive you wild, but once you figure it out, like you can you can link your Google Calendar and your iOS calendar, whatever calendar you're using, inside of the app, inside of your planner. So you can have like your dates inside of your planner. That's insane. So right now I'm just cropping the word prayer because prayer list wasn't fitting the way I wanted it to. So I like to write a prayer in my month overviews. And if you have my prayer journals, then you can do that there. Or if you have the devotional, you can do that there. But it's not inside of my planner, so I like to do it on the actual overview. And so I'm just bringing over some script stickers from the Spring Cafe kit again to kind of set up some of the lists that I've put here and make it look nice and neat. Because, you know, that's what you're supposed to do, right? When you're planning, you make it look nice and neat and you kind of keep it pushing. So this says pray, make your bed, and then skincare, which is like literally, oh my gosh. So the argument, right, about the comma, I had such a hard time with this. But in the Bible, when they do a series, when they get to "and," a lot of the times they won't use a comma. So I just didn't put one there in that thing there. Just a little random something. How are you guys liking the screen recording of my plan with me's? I like this better because, for one, I feel like it moves faster. I can do a quick voiceover. I can plan in silence or listening to my audiobook, which allows me to plan more like how I usually do. It's really weird to plan and try to talk to a camera at the same time. Like, legit, it feels awkward. So this, to me, I feel like is a great way to do is at least the monthly plan with me's. I won't do all of my plan with me's like this, but I think I'll do like the month ones because they do take a long time to plan out the month. So I'll probably do it like this. So right here, I'm struggling, right? I'm trying to figure out how to make a dot and move it. But I mentioned this in my other videos, like moving the circle shape is kind of like an annoyance. So I finally decided to just do the pencil and create a auto recognition shape and then just drag and drop from there. But then that started to give me a headache as well. And so, yeah, it just kind of was one of those things where, yeah, it just wasn't working for me, as you see. But then eventually it like started to work, see? So I'm just dragging and dropping these dots to create a to-do list within the planner on this sheet. Because, you know, with TouchNotes, I feel like it's really simple to kind of make these little to-do lists however you want, however many dots you need. I see my H. Oh, okay, it worked out. But yeah, I'm just doing what I have to do here to make my little list. And that scratch out feature to erase is not working the way I want it to these days. And you're going to see that a lot. Like, I was like fighting with it to get it to like go. But yeah, do you guys do spring cleaning in the springtime or when spring hits? I do. I feel like it's the perfect time to kind of officially take down all your winter decor, or like, you know, get your house, get rid of things that maybe you hoarded over the year, maybe change up some decorations. Oh my gosh, look at put Cena stickers. I was like, my L does not look like a C. But yeah, so that's that. That's like the overview page, and I was quite happy with that. So now I was going ahead and moving back into the March thingy. I don't know why I closed it out. I thought to myself, like, what were you thinking? But this I had to test out because I'm like, what about a group of stickers, right? And I drag and drop them and they work separately. So that made me really happy because I was like, okay, great. I can do this. I'm definitely going to move my stickers over into TouchNotes. Like, that sold it for me, because trying to do like the share one by one with Samsung Notes was really irking me. So you guys know my next mission, right? Like, have you guys figured it out yet? My next mission is to figure out how I'm going to go about making sticker sheets for Zoom Notes. Not Zoom Notes. What is this? TouchNotes. I do that every single time. I keep like mixing up Zoom Notes and TouchNotes because they're my favorite apps for planning. But yeah, so you see how I grabbed those numbers from my my page. I basically typed one number at a time within the app for my date dots for the undated planner, and I highly recommend that you do this. Will I get around to making date dots for my shop? I don't know. I mean, I have some in stockpile, but when I tell you they're the most annoying things to make to me, and this just feels so much easier. You guys let me know. Do you want date dots? I'll do it if you want them. If you don't want them, I won't bother. It just seems like such a waste of space when you can do your dots in this app however you want. And it'll take just as much time as if you were to deal with those single little circles. It's easier to me to do it in here because it's like you can choose whatever color, whatever font. Like, it just feels like a waste of space, and I feel like I'd be charging you guys for something that you could do yourself for like nothing, and it takes no time and you can really customize it, because you see how that was. So I forgot if it was 31 days in March or not. That's why I'm checking my calendar just to confirm. But yeah, you see how easy that was for me? Just, it takes a little minute to type them, but you can use those numbers over and over again if you leave them inside of your You're at a View page. I said this in the walkthrough of the planner. So I recommend, like, just take one, like, just like maybe 10, 20 minutes, depending on how slow you are to do that. Yeah, like, yeah, the Y went to the end of Happy Birthday, Mommy. My mom's birthday is in March, and sometimes you guys may see her in the comment section. That's my mom. She's so supportive. Love her. But yeah, so I was just putting that there. And I'm like smacking myself now in the face because I'm like, Daisha, why didn't you use your cake from your food kit? Because there was a cake in there I could have used, but it is what it is. I'll put it there after I do this voiceover and go about it that way. So I'm watching Snowdrop. It's on Disney Plus in US now. So if you guys have never watched a K-drama before and you have like no clue like what to expect, I don't think this one would be the first one you should watch because it is pretty intense and there are some things that I have a hard time with, especially being a Christian and believing what I believe. But in the same token, these things exist, right? Like it's unavoidable. Like stuff like this actually does happen. And if you watch the show, then you know what I'm talking about, right? Like people going to witch doctors or like, like, I don't know, like, what do you call it? Fortune tellers or whatever. Like that's really not like uncommon. And actually where I live, you can't have like, it's illegal to have like psychic shops and things like that in like the area I live in. But the show is good. I just don't think it's like the first K-drama you should watch because it is pretty intense, but it is good. It's so good. I would say if you have Netflix to check out My First Love if it's your first time watching K-dramas because it's lighthearted, but it still has a little bit of drama. I like K-dramas because they're just kind of clean. Like if someone's going to die, you're not going to see it. If they're going to have sex, you're not going to see it, stuff like that. It's rare that they actually do have sex in K-dramas, which I like because I feel like, it's just not necessary. Like we shouldn't really need to see it. Like it should be insinuated if you're going to put it in there because we don't need to see like two actors like do that. I don't know. I don't know. That's just my thought process. We all have our opinions on things. So I'm just like setting up the month. I'm trying to figure out like what sticker I should use for the Bible study. I mean, not the Bible study, but the blog post because I wanted to use this flower somewhere in my month view. But I realized that I was like, it's not long enough. So if you ever run across this issue, duplicate it, cut it where you have just the color and elongate it that way. Not that way, but the way that I did it when I fixed it because I was having some issues with the rotation. But yeah, like do it that way and it just makes the sticker longer for you. So that way you can like make it fit the square. Because I don't think when I made these stickers that I intended them to go directly in the month, but I was just like, I want to put it here. So I did the post blog. And as you see, you guys, I'm a little bit lazy, but I think it's kind of smart to just do an arrow. If something is continuous, like I get paid from Etsy every Monday. So just use the arrow. Like don't put that sticker over and over again because for one, I think it clutters the view. Like it's not necessary. This time I decided to plan my month too, cutting out my husband's stuff and like our personal bills and things like that. Because I have that in my phone and I just want to have this planner to focus on my house chores, the kids, and my business because I feel like I already know, like, I already know when my bills are. It's not necessary for me to put rent due on the 1st because I know rent's due. Like, yeah. So on the 10th, I plan on doing a major 2-day sale with 50% off of everything in the store. So if you've never tried anything from me, first, what are you doing? I have some killer products inside of my Etsy shop. It's insane. Definitely try it out. Yeah, the thing corrected my daughter's name. It put Layans. Definitely Leia's. Every Friday she has a test, so I was just making sure to put that there because I've been kind of missing Fridays, so it'll be good to kind of have it in the month view. But yeah, so if you want to check out that sale, it's from the 10th to the 11th, and I'll start the sale at 12 a.m., so that, you guys have like the full 24 hours and I'll end it right at 12 a.m. for the next day. So definitely keep that in mind. So I have Bible study with my group at 9 p.m. I actually have it today, which is why I'm doing this like this because I'm like, I need to get my March plan with me recorded, but I didn't want to do the full setup because it just takes too much time. So I was like, okay, how am I going to go about this? So I wanted to try it this way. I've seen some planner people do this and I was like, it seems a whole lot easier. And it is. Like I'm kicking it at my desk talking to you guys. I have a hard time talking and planning at the same time. So I feel like, this might be the route that I'll take more often than not. Because don't you guys feel like you can really see my products a whole lot better? I know I do. So I'm going to use some of these word flags that I put in here to just decorate the planner. Like it says late morning, stuff like that. So how many of you guys are like Mombi planner folks? like used to use the happy planner and stuff. I did, and I used to put stickers everywhere for no reason. Like, because it was just pretty and I just wanted to use it. Like, it would be stuff like, you know, you're not doing this, but the sticker's so pretty, I'm going to put it here anyways. So I'm using my pencil case over here to the left, which I love for things that I use continuously. But I was realizing that the pencil that I had in my pencil case was more designated for like my godly habits. So I just adjusted it to what I needed it, and then I adjusted it back just so I could quickly get that out of the way. So now I'm going to use this garden checklist, and I was first going to put it on the bottom, but I was like, that looks awkward. I don't like it, because then what would I put between March and that? So I just put March on top of it, so I could just put like maybe some prayer requests or some prayer things to pray about. I write like things like that everywhere. Everywhere in my planner and stuff like that, like just like things to jot down to think about or pray about later. So yeah, I know I have a whole section of my planner for that, but sometimes I do that. So now I'm like just blocking off the area that's not a part of this month. I was trying to decide what color I wanted, and I landed on this color that's a part of my brand, and I'm just adjusting it to fit the square because I know that that's not a part of the month of March. So I can use that space for something else like a checklist and or words, or you can leave it opaque and maybe write some things. You can write like notes and then put a dot, a semicolon, whatever it's called. And then you can write your notes there, you know, just kind of make it work for you. And then I'm bringing the split screen back in because I'm like, Daisha, why'd you close that? You needed that. So I'm just dragging this like little square list page flag thing, and I'm putting that there. And then I decided to use the cross and put it on top of the page flag to just like change up the style of it a little bit. And yeah, so that's essentially it. It cut me off, but anyways, that's essentially it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this plan with me. Have a blessed one. Like, subscribe, and follow me for more. Thank you. Bye.